Hi guys, and welcome back. So today's workout, we're gonna get into loaded carries. Really like loaded carries. First thing is, it's a full body workout. Great way to train your grip, train your core, and also it's a way of just making yourself more robust for everyday life. It's a very functional, relevant exercise. It's gonna help you improve everyday function. Second reason I like it is versatility on two perspectives. So for example, if you want to train this for strength and get stronger, well, we just simply shorten the distance or the time that you're lifting and you're going to increase the loads and we're going to increase the rest periods. But if you want to, from the other perspective, if you want to make it for more endurance or more cardio based, we just simply carry for longer, lighter implements and we shorten the rest period. So I will put those parameters on the show notes for you guys if you want to train for those different parameters of fitness. I also like the versatility in the sense that there's many different carries we can do. Right, we're going to get into some varieties. I'm going to give you some implements for home, but again, there's many different carries. We can do farmer's carry, suitcase carry, overhead carries, zercher carry, all kinds of stuff. So I will, again, give you guys some links for you guys to follow up on that based on the equipment that you have. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to first go over just general safety. Second thing I'm going to go over is the progressions, right? And then the last thing I will do is demonstrate a workout I'm going to do with various implements that I just have in my house. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so we're just going to get into some general safety. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the shoulder. So we want to make sure we're setting the shoulder. So up, back, and down, that is a set position for the shoulder. It's a very strong, stable position for the shoulder, okay? So I'm going to hinge. I'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to hinge down, up, back, and down, set the shoulder. And you'll notice the kettlebell is not touching my side, or whatever implement is not touching my side. You'll also notice I have a slight bend in the elbow as well too. So that's the first thing, from the shoulder and then the elbow, not touching the side. Second thing is related to the spine. We always want to have neutral spine. So what that would manifest in if we were doing some carries is you're accommodating towards or away from the implement, right? So our spine should be aligned, pillar, straight line like that. So again, stable, neutral spine. Third most important thing, guys, is how you're picking the implement off the ground. You do want to make sure you have a good hip hinging strategy. So again, bracing the core, hips move back first, implement is always close to the body and picking it up like so. You never want to twist under load. So some strategies for that could help you out with that too is you could even just boost up the weight. So you don't actually have to reach the floor. So you're just going to hinge down, okay? Always implements close to the body, set the shoulder, and then you're good to go. Or again, you could turn this way. Remember, always close to the body, hips back, hinge, implements close to the body, like so, and then you can transition into whatever lift that you're going to be doing as well too. Another thing you could do, if you're working with a partner, have the person pass the implement back and forth. So again, you're not twisting under load, putting the implements down and back. So that's very important. Okay guys, so we're going to get into progressions. Again, we always want to be working within our capacity, and we always want to err on the side of caution. So again, we want to make sure we're under control and that we're doing things under control before adding speed or load. So the very first progression, we're going to have 4 of them. The first one is simply just a static hold or isometric. So I'm just going to hinge at the hips, pick up the kettlebells, set the shoulders. I'm just simply holding for time. Okay, so that's progression number 1. Progression number 2, simply adding a little bit of locomotion. We're just going to add some marches, right? Up and back and forth. I recommend getting a little stability, a little pause at the top, back and forth. This is also good too if you don't have the space to move. Okay, third progression, guys, we're just going to add some locomotion. So just doing a walk. Again, I'd recommend walking a little slower than you normally would when you're walking down the street. And then the very last progression, guys, I will do in the next video is going to be the stairs. Now, again, remember, this is the 4th progression. It is the hardest version. The reason I'm introducing that is in this context, guys, I know that you guys are going to be using probably household items. Okay, we want to make sure we're challenging ourselves within our capacity. Okay, so we're going to add in some progressive overload of the stairs. Okay, so again, if the weights aren't that heavy, okay, if you want to get the heart rate up, make this a little bit more metabolic, we can add in the stairs, and that's what I will shoot next. But remember, you should be able to do all of these 4 progressions first before hitting the stairs. Guys, so now we're getting into the workout, again, using the stairs. Remember, this is the last progression. You do not have to use the stairs. So I've chosen some household implements. Again, I have the kettlebells, but whatever you have at home, kettlebells, dumbbells, pretty much it's all fair game. So the first thing I'm going to use, guys, and my first one is just going to be a farmer's carry. I got 2 laundry detergents. Again, you can fill them up as much as you want. We basically set the shoulders like we talked about, and we're just going to go up the stairs. So up full extension of the hip each time, under control, right? And then back down. So this is called a farmer's carry. Okay? The next one we're gonna do is called a suitcase carry. It's an offset load, so it's gonna hit the musculature of the core on the opposing side. So again, remember, we don't want to accommodate towards or away. Set the shoulder, it should actually look like I'm carrying nothing as far as the neutral spine. So I'm gonna walk up the stairs. And then back down. And of course, we want to make sure we're evening ourselves out, so then the next set, we would simply do the other side as well too. We also have knapsacks. You could do the same thing with the carries, or we could get into simply more of a bear hug. So loading the knapsack up with whatever implements we have, and we're just holding it close to our torso, bear hug it, going up the stairs. Again, you can also use a dumbbell, like holding it like a dumbbell, like a gauntlet squat or a gauntlet carry, or a Zercher position as well too. And then the next one, simply just putting the backpack on like you normally would. Again, with the advantage of this is now your hands are free as well too. So, walking up the stairs, like so, and then back down. Again, hands are free, so again, you could be touching the rails if you needed to. And then the very last progression, guys, is more advanced, would be an overhead position. So just setting the shoulders, okay, overhead like this, wrists are straight, okay? So wrist, shoulder, and hip alignment, ribs are down, and carrying like so. Overhead, and then back down. Okay, remember this is more advanced. Any shoulder or back issues, I'd stay away from this one as well too. So again, you've got a series of different implements. Okay guys, so we just covered carries. We discussed the value, how it helps you in everyday life. I will put in detail in the show notes and the description about set and rep parameters. Again, if you want to use it for more of a strength development tool versus a conditioning tool or for just general longevity. So I will put those sets, reps, and rest periods in the show notes as well too. So again, hopefully you found that workout useful. Remember to always work within your capacity, follow the progressions we talked about, and if you like this video, please share it and subscribe, and please keep questions coming as far as if you want me to post anything specifically. Okay, thank you.